I recently did a video for Guitar Center on my live setup that I was using during Moogfest, which was the circuit and the SP-404. But in that video, I went through my setup pretty quick just for the sake of time. But now that I'm on my own terms, I kind of wanted to break this down a bit further for you. And yeah, it's a really fun technique, so let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. So essentially what I'm doing is using the SP-404 as a looper, but how the SP-404 handles the delay buffer is completely different from other loopers or delays that I've tried. What the SP-404 does that others don't do is it actually adds the glitch of me changing the delay time and adds it to the delay buffer. Most other delays and loopers don't do this, which makes perfect sense because you want to keep the loop as clean as possible. But I really like the dirtiness of this, and I haven't been able to find another delay or a looper that handles it this way. You might know of one, and if you do, please let me know about it because I've been on the hunt and I can't find a way to replace my SP-404. So the setup starts with any sampler. I'm using circuit because I got all my samples right here. Just easy access. And oh, you can already hear it. Super simple, easy access. I have all my samples here. But you could even use the SP-404 itself using its own internal samples. But I like just having kind of a clean slate to work with and worry about grabbing my samples here. So easily put, I'm going headphone out into the SP-404's line in. I got the external source set, and I'm going to set the tempo to half of what I want my song to be. So in this case, I'm shooting for 120, so I'm going to shoot for 60. If you're doing stuff at like 70 or 80 BPM, you're probably fine at just setting it there. You could go down to 40. But yeah, you know, it's up to you really. I mean, I like setting it to 60 because it kind of doubles the amount of loop that I can get out of the delay. So once that's set, turn that off, turn your delay on, make sure it's set to the external source. I'm going to turn the feedback all the way up, and then you're going to set your balance to about 50%. And the cool thing with this is that the feedback doesn't self-oscillate, aka go into infinity and start sounding really crazy. It'll kind of keep on going for about maybe 5 minutes, but it starts shaving off the low end. It's really weird. You'll hear it when I start adding the kick. And then I also want to set this and try to stay onto T1, T2, or T4, because those are perfectly even divisions of the delay buffer. All right, so let's try this out. Got everything set up. Let's add some hi-hats. Feedback's up. Let's do cool. And then I can glitch that. Simple. And then I can go and then throw in the kick. Simple. And if I wanted to glitch that, well, that sounded crazy. It does the weirdest stuff, right? Maybe throw in the loops. Let's see. So cool, if I like that, hit resample, select a pad, hit record, and then hit the same pad again, and boom, caught it. If I go back to external source, I have control over the balance, and if I turn this down, it'll go away, and that'll still be playing. So I also have the loop here, right? So if I set this to gate and loop, watch, this is what you do when you're performing live. And then just hit hold. Cool. Resampled it perfectly in time. Then you can just go back into here. I mean, that's really it. You can start building different loops of this, having some more fun with it. Like if we go back into the delay, maybe trying something different. Let's try only loops and do them really slow. Let's say, that's kind of cool. Same thing. So this one, I'm gonna leave the kick out for now. Resample it, so dun, 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 dun. Then I'm gonna add the, oh, right. So the delay's still going. And now I can resample that version. So, and resample and done. So we're gonna turn that off. We have the version without it. And then, all right, loop it. So see, this one I was a little late. But let's make a new loop out of that. So we'll say, we'll go 1, 2, Ooh. There it is. Throw that compressor on here. Jesus. There you go. There's your loop. Yes. Then you got this version. I mean, it's just all exploratory. Basically, using the delay to create little snippets. I've used this in tracks before, basically creating the main like hi-hat part of my song, or the main weird chord loop, or not even making beats, just making textures using this. But I mean, you can kind of go on and do this a bunch of different ways. And honestly, I kind of use it as a weird kind of tape loop delay because it starts adding the weirdest texture when you start messing around with the delay. But anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate that thumbs up, or subscribe if you like seeing content like this. And yeah, until next time, you know the drill. Share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace.